Yeah, it's me. I just had this thought, man. I was thinking, man, when the presidents first signed the Declaration of Independence, half of them was like, yeah, let's America should be free from the tyranny of Britain. And then the other half of them was also, they were up to something. They were up to no good, of course. I think they were like the occult Jews who were just up to, they don't care how they did it or what happens, who dies. I just want my money, and I want to own how much land I could own. And and that's where it's coming to now, where it's like, of course, where we're seeing the influence of the occult Jews. We see the influence more and more, and and now the influence is like, it's almost to the point where it's like we can see it. Kids in school can't say boys or girls; they got to say them or friends or us or the kids. You can't pray in church no more. You just gotta get your sentence. I don't even think. I mean, it's gonna get to a point where you don't swear in the Bible no more. What are you gonna swear on? I guess you're gonna swear on your own heart that you don't lie. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's going like in the opposite direction of God, and that's kind of the goal of the occult Jews. It's not so much that. Well, yeah, of course they worship Satan, but it's not so much that they want you to worship Satan. They don't literally want you to worship Satan with them. But what they do want you to do is get your mind off God, so you're not if you're not focused on God with your whole mind, your whole heart, your whole soul, you're going to be worshiping something else. If I'm not solely committed to God, then I'm probably going to be worshiping my video games or worshiping a girl or worshiping my clothes or my flashy jewelry. I'll be worshiping something like that because I'm not 100% with God. So, but of course they got us way off in another track somewhere. And, and their plan is coming together. It's crazy because it's like, I spread so much knowledge, and then I tell people how much I know and stuff, and the plan is still going through. They're still taking pretty much our basic freedoms of what we say away. And it almost seemed like they're going for the guns with all this mass shootings in the schools and stuff. Like they almost like they want to take away our guns. But the reason why I keep telling people like, no, I don't think the war's gonna end soon is because, I think they're really, really, really far away from taking our guns. I live here in Texas, and I just really don't see that happening anytime soon. But then again, I could be wrong. There could be a mass shooting. There could be a mass shooting in New York, and all of a sudden, Rudy Giuliani is like, we gotta ban guns everywhere, and then sure as hell it goes through. I mean, you never know. So, I'm just waiting to see what happens. But of course, everybody keep yourselves informed. There's a lot of stuff going on with the weather, and there's a lot of stuff also going on with the food. It's poison in your food. If you're eating anything, try to go as organic as you could go. And if you're driving anywhere, like I'm driving right now, make sure you know the weather for everywhere. Because I don't even know the weather. Because I know I think yesterday it was like 53 degrees down here in Texas. And today it's like 60, but it feels like 70. But we've been dipping down between the lows in like the 40s and the highs in the 80s. So yeah, this steady weirdness in temperatures, it's going back to, we have no idea what these people are up to. It's like we think we know. It's like we think we know, and then there's always like another layer. It's like we think we know what an alien is. We think that they're saying that life could exist on all these planets. So we think we know that we're getting to the truth about aliens, but then, boom, all of a sudden we find out, hey, it's not really no aliens. Aliens are not real. It's actually another dimension. Yeah, and actually, like, dark matter, yeah, we find out. We worked at the Hadron Collider, and we actually found out that you can make antimatter. And it's like, Oh, so you can make not antimatter, but you can make dark matter. Oh, so you can make dark matter. One small molecule could blow up how much? Yeah, so shit's getting weird, you know. Yeah, actually, people look that up. Drop comments on that too. They're actually discovered what dark matter is. They found it. They know how to use it. Also, we know how to do interstellar space travel. Yeah, I seen a video on it the other day. It was actually like a spaceship that was actually like it could fit on like the tip of their finger. It was like the small, tiny ass spaceship, but it's got like computer chips and camera and all that shit on it. And then they just blast it through space. They put it on a laser beam and just fucking send it through space. You know, at the speed of light, pretty much, because the little camera and shit is so light. And they're supposed to be going to Alpha Centauri. You know, one of the places where a lot of people think, especially the Egyptians, they think where life was actually originated from, I should say. That's where they think life came from. Me, of course, that's why I wear the G on my head and this compass and stuff on my head. I don't believe in all those things, but that God is the architect of the universe. Whatever does exist, whatever will exist, and whatever don't exist, it was because of God and nobody else. So if aliens are real, you know, whatever. I'm more lean to the fact that I'm more lean to the fact that they're actually demons. You know, I hear that a whole lot. Interstellar beings. You know, not that they live on a different planet, but they live in another dimension, which makes sense because the Bible talks about the world that we see and the world that we can't see. So, you know, it makes sense that we'd have beings that we can't see, that, you know, not that they live so far away, but that they live so close that, you know, we can't see them. You know, just like our blood and our heart and our bones and stuff is so close to us that we can't see it, you know. My cells and my blood and my veins, you know, is so close to my body that I can't see it. So that could be like the same thing like the angels and demons. And, you know, of course, keep your eyes open, keep your mind open. You see anything weird, definitely post it. If you talk to somebody and they tell you some good stuff about life and stuff, makes you question life, makes you wanna rethink life, definitely post it. You know, I know what made me rethinking life is this whole people getting reincarnated, and you know, all these people saying, oh, you know, we lived here before, we done this before, and it's like, you know, how? I don't remember this. You know, and is that a bad thing? Is the bad thing I don't remember? Is the good thing that people remember? You know, who knows? Are we supposed to remember? And some people who have mental disabilities can't remember. Because I know they kind of got me for like, oh, schizophrenic, bipolar. But, you know, maybe people with those, I should say, challenges, you know, can't remember things. Or, you know, maybe it just comes with how much you know in life and what level you're at. Some people reach their level at 10, some at 13, some people reach their level at 95, if they get that old. So, you know, that's my whole thing. Of course, if you feel like you've been reincarnated and you feel like you've been on the earth before, please tell your story. I want to hear all about who you've been, your blood type, what you've seen, what you think about this world, how to see into the supernatural. Because I met a whole lot of supernatural people, but I can't claim to see into that world. I can't really see into it. Sometimes I can see through people. Oh, you know, that guy's full of shit. Oh, God, that guy's evil. Let me get the hell out that guy's way. Sometimes I can see through people, but I can't really see. I can't really see through this physical barrier that we got here on this earth. and I can't really see what's really going on. Because I think it would be a hell of a thing to actually open my eyes and see like an angel like deflecting like some of Satan's bullshit. He just like boom, just like smacks it out the air. I think that'd be really dope to see. Of course, it'll be like it'll of course be more things to give God praise for, because those are things that people in the past in the Bible were they were exposed to, and I feel like, and and people do claim to have those stories nowadays, but I feel like some of those stories don't happen to people who like are like, man, I'm about this life, man. I really think this could happen, and man, if I could really see it, man, I'm gonna like shout Jesus' name and shout God's name like all over the city, and I feel like it don't happen to a lot of hardcore people like that. But I mean, we'll see. I'm supposed to be heading down. Y'all would wish me a safe trip, but I'm supposed to be heading down here to North Carolina. As you can see, it's kind of late, so I'm probably gonna stop driving probably about 1 o'clock. But yeah, give God the praise, of course, all the time. I love y'all. And yeah, I'm out.